Sim Update 1 has arrived and now is available as a public release. It's still missing the 2024 in-sim marketplace. We will cover why and all of the latest announcements when it comes to release dates for the first world update and the next development livestream. We've got you covered with all the latest when it comes to a Microsoft Flight Simulator, so let's jump straight into the video. This week, this sim update video from us has arrived a little bit earlier. We are currently in line with a category 2 cyclone to hit in the next 24 hours. Just in case we lose power this weekend, this video has come a little bit earlier. So a big thank you to Flight Simulator Mods for supporting this video. A big thank you to Flight Sim Mods for supporting this video. Flight Sim Mods is our own startup, built by flight sim enthusiasts for flight sim enthusiasts with a passion for all things flight sim. Bringing real world pilot background, 3D design and print to bring high quality flight sim modifications to solve flight sim problems or enhance your flight sim experience to the community. We have high quality products released each and every week. Check out our store in the links in the description below and be sure to use a discount code AFS10 for 10% discount for anything in the store for Oz Flight Sim viewers. And thank you to Flight Sim Mods for supporting this video. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 has released its first sim update since its release back in November 2024. The 2024 sim now is version 1.3.23.0 and is available for all platforms. Sim Update 1 contains hundreds of bug fixes and improvements, and Microsoft claims it to be one of their largest releases for the 2020 and 2024 sim. That being said, the work is still incomplete, and the team is now working hard to develop Sim Update 2, and we should receive some information about Sim Update 2's beta shortly. Although we've just seen a release of Sim Update 1, it was meant to have the in-sim marketplace for the 2024 release alongside, and we found this not to be the case. Microsoft has stated the in-sim marketplace is not quite ready, and they are excited that it will be launching soon. And the team is planning on a development live stream on the 14th of March to let us know more. I think this is a good move by Microsoft not to release the Sim Update 1 alongside the in-sim marketplace. That way, if the Sim Update 1 has any issues, they can work on some sort of hotfix rather than worrying about a release of the in-sim marketplace and things not working. Sim Update 1 beta has been pretty stable for the past week, so I wouldn't think we would see this to be the case, but I would say we will hear more about the announcement on a release date of the in-sim marketplace on March the 14th with the development live stream. The first world update for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and is the 19th in the series, will release next Tuesday, March the 11th for both a 2020 and the 2024 platform. World update number 19 includes Brazil, Guyana, Suriname, and the French Guiana areas. From the sounds of it, a world update has been ready to go for some time now, and the team just needed the release of Sim Update 1 and to be confident to roll this world update out. The main focus of Sim Update 1 was the backwards compatibility improvements and bug fixes, the sim's stability and performance, and just general bug fixes overall. As always, we will leave a link in the description of the changelog so you can check it out yourself and see if that improvement or bug that was driving you crazy has been addressed or not. Here's some of the key highlights when it comes to stability and performance of Sim Update 1. Fix crashes during airport generations, fixed crashes when selecting liveries after reloading the sim, fixed potential crashes when switching on VR on and off during a flight, optimize texture memory usage when it comes to WASM gauges, fix crashing when closing the sim during package mounting, fix crashes when many avatars are meeting up online, and improving loading times for packages with lots of individual files. Normally I would go through the bug highlights with any sim update, but with Cyclone Alfred on the way, I won't focus on them too much this time around, but we have covered most of the fixes in the past beta video updates that we have done over the last couple of weeks. When it comes to backwards compatibility and improvements, some of the highlights include fixes to Flight Sim 2020 planes exterior lights bleeding into the cockpit of the 2024 sim, fix the wrong form selected when rendering XML gauge elements, forced the 2024 sim Avion light sensor to return to high value, fixed textures reference to the FX files not properly loaded when the packages are streamed, and fixed immersive brightness. Moving on to aircraft, and pretty much when it comes to default aircraft, they have all had fixes to them. Some have had a performance update, such as a bunch of I&I builds aircraft, and some have just had a bunch of little bug fixes. The variation is pretty large, but in all, most of the aircraft have had some changes to them. So I won't go through them in detail, but Microsoft has also made a bunch of updates to the core aircraft systems in general areas such as fuel systems, glass cockpits, updated to the helicopter physics, nav data when it comes to the magnetic variation has been updated to the 2025 model. Working title avionics have done a bunch of updates to the Pro line, the GNS 430 and 530, the Garmin G3X Touch, the G3000, the G5000, and the G1000 NXI. A load of updates and fixes have been done to the default EFB and aircraft pre-flight adjustments. The other major areas that have been updated with the sim update is career mode, and missions have received a large update from general bug fixes to missions, certifications, and IFR ratings have all been addressed. Online services when it comes to a multiplayer has been adjusted. Whether in all player mode and online has had a bunch of bug fixes. General world updates have been done to many airport fixes. My library has been addressed. A small amount of VR bug fixes, but there is a large amount of updates to come in this sim update too when it comes to VR, and hopefully the beta won't be too long before our VR simmers can go and check that out. Control peripherals have seen a large update, so if there's been many controls that you've had issues with, time to check them out again, and a bunch of fixes to the My Library. The development mode and the SDK have also seen a massive amount of updates and improvements, which we have heard from some of our favorite third-party developers that were using the beta. The issues that were in some of their roadblocking when it comes to the development seem to have been resolved. If you take a look at the changelog, again, I'll leave a link in the description. As Microsoft mentioned, this is a massive update to the sim, and in my opinion, the sim is now in the position of where it should have been at release. And from here going forward, we can now start seeing more future improvements to the sim as Microsoft has a better base to work from. Yes, Sim Update 1 doesn't address everything. There is many more areas that need to be addressed, and this sim update won't make all simmers happy. I know that because I'll see a bunch in the comments of this video. But on the other hand, I think majority of simmers will see some progress and improvements to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. My apologies for the shorter coverage this week when it comes to sim update due to the cyclone, and I would like to wish everybody their best and safe journey who are in the Australia, Southern East Queensland affected areas. Be safe, everybody. Thank you to Flight Sim Mods for supporting this video. Check out their store and their sale they have at the moment. I'll leave links in the description below. Subscribe for more content like this. It's the best way to support the channel, and it's absolutely free, and we will see you in another video real soon.